We both have professions. Well, I think once Tiffany and I got back on the move, it really didn't allow for us to spend as much time and put as much energy into our relationship. I don't think the love really dispersed. I just think it was just like we weren't feeding the relationship. And as you said, neither one of us is gonna stop. Like we both care about our crafts and what we do. And we care about love too and partnership, but I think, the energy that has been put into our careers and continuing to want to do the things that we do for ourselves and for the people, it's like, it was hard for me to balance all.
Did Common really just get caught cheating on Janifer Hudson? Because Tiffany Haddish sure seems to think so. She's been clowning Janifer left and right. Everyone knows Tiffany never fully got over Common moving on with J Hud, and now it looks like she's getting her revenge. The whispers in the streets have been loud. Common isn't the man Janifer believed he was. His past is full of broken hearts, and sadly, Janifer may just be the next one. Word is, he's already flaunting a new woman while Janifer has been spiraling in heartbreak. And who's enjoying every second of it? Tiffany Haddish. She's not even hiding it. The shade she's been throwing at J Hud says it all. But here's the real question. Why would Common risk it all and cheat on Janifer Hudson of all people? Who's this mystery woman? And could Tiffany be plotting a comeback of her own? Let's find out.
He says the work he's doing on himself will help him fulfill a lifelong dream.
And you write a lot about you want to be a husband one day. You have a rather famous relationship coach.
Oh yeah, yes, Michelle Obama. She has definitely helped talk me through just certain moments of relationships. We had conversations, and she has given me a lot of wisdom. But one great thing that she told me as I was going through this journey was that you have to understand you're not going to get anybody that's perfect because you're not perfect. So understand that there's some certain things that you will compromise in choosing that partner. But as long as the core values, the values that are most important to you, that person, marks off on that list, and you good.
She gave some good advice there.
That's good wisdom.
That's some really good wisdom there.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to drag Janifer Hudson while she's already hurting, but let's be real. This one was written on the wall. Common has never been the forever type, no matter how much he plays it cool. His history tells the truth. Quick romances, flashy flings, and a reputation that screams commitment issues. Still, fans believed maybe Janifer would be the one to change him. The one who could make him slow down, settle in, maybe even start a new family. But that dream, it's slipping away fast. The streets are buzzing that Common has been cheating heavy and Janifer is heartbroken. What makes it sting even more? Not long ago, Common was out here telling the world she was the one. He even talked about marriage. And now, everything feels like a cruel joke.
Most important things in my life, in my whole journey in life, the friendship, the partnership, the life partnership, just the connection. Byron, to have somebody who's as talented and just soulful and like gifted and can do all these different things and is one of the greatest vocalists of all time and just this pure artist, man. Like she's a special artist, but then to have someone who, most importantly, when it comes to relationship, is just like, it's like equal yoke. Y'all can.
The whole time Common was out here running wild, spreading his love all over town. And while plenty of folks feel sorry for Janifer Hudson, Tiffany Haddish sure doesn't. In fact, an inside source claims she's been enjoying every second of this scandal playing out in public. And honestly, if you've followed Tiffany since her split from Common, this shouldn't shock you. She's never exactly hidden the fact she's still caught up on him. Over the years, she's thrown shade left and right, and some of her jabs made it pretty clear she believed Common cheated on her with J Hud in the first place. Take one moment on Instagram Live. When a fam said they had given Common a pair of earrings, Tiffany snapped back without hesitation. She claimed he probably handed those same earrings to Janifer Hudson. That bitterness said it all.
I'm enjoying it. I'm not gonna put nothing extra on it. If he wanna marry me, he can get me an apartment building.
Oh, okay. That's you don't want a ring, you want an apartment complex.
I'd give you a duplex, an eightplex or something. You know, the homegirls be like, where your ring? I thought you was engaged. Where your ring? Where your carrots? Carrots. Girl, please, I got units. Knock it off.
Girl, he never gave me no damn earrings. He probably gave those to Jennifer.
Let me know in the comments. Was Janifer Hudson really involved with Common while he was still with Tiffany Haddish? Because if that's true, then Tiffany's nonstop shade suddenly makes a lot of sense. To her, this whole cheating scandal feels like karma coming full circle. Some fans even believe this could be Tiffany's chance to slide back in. She's never hidden the fact she's still stuck on Common, and a rumored side chick wouldn't scare her off. If she thought she had even a slim shot, she'd go for it. Truth is, Tiffany was always more invested than Common. She pushed for them to go public during the pandemic when they were quarantined together. She even made sure to show him off on Instagram Live with Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, tilting that camera just enough to flaunt her man.
Speaking of EGOTs from the South Side, Janifer Hudson,
Yes.
your girlfriend, how special is that relationship to you?
Oh man, that relationship is one of the greatest blessings and most important things in my life, in my whole journey in life. The friendship, the partnership, the life partnership, just the connection. Byron, to have somebody who's as talented and just soulful and like gifted and can do all these different things and is one of the greatest vocalists of all time and just this pure artist, man. Like she's a special artist, but then to have someone who, most importantly, when it comes to relationship, is just like it's like equal yoke. Y'all.
Like I said, Tiffany Haddish was always more committed than Common. She couldn't stop gushing about her 41st birthday and how badly she wanted it to be special. In one interview, she even shared her dream plans, saying she hoped she and her man would go hot air ballooning and enjoy a nice meal together. She laughed about past birthdays, getting drunk with her grandma at 39, having a misstep at 40. But for 41, she wanted magic. Instead, Common skipped the balloon ride, skipped the plans, and only sent flowers. And honestly, flowers? That's the bare minimum for your woman's big day. Tiffany even admitted she had bigger dreams. She wanted marriage. In fact, she once said she'd rather him propose with an apartment building than a simple engagement ring. That's how serious she was about building a life with him.
Jenny Jen still kicking it. That's part one. And part two is, do you ever see yourself married one day?
So as far as Jenny Jen,
Jenny Jen.
Jenny Jen,
I love Jenny.
Absolutely, we are together, and I just appreciate her as a partner, as a woman, as an artist, as a human being. She's a special individual, and man, I'm just grateful for us. I thank God, and yes, we are good. Marriage is something that if I were to get married, then Janifer is the person.
Oh, she the prototype?
She is but she's not only the prototype, she is the person.
Yeah.
But that being said, it's one of those things where I'm like always looking at my life and saying, okay, because that's a strong choice to make,
Absolutely.
She had high hopes because if you're wondering how Common reacted to that, well, he pretty much made it clear that he was only in it for a good time, not for a long time.
From, when you meet people from where you're from, y'all got an unspoken language that's there, and it's something about that's kind of cool, man, because I don't think I've been in a relationship with anybody from Chicago and since high school.
So when the breakup came just a couple months later, it wasn't shocking at all. Fans were actually relieved, happy that Tiffany Haddish had finally broken free from Common's grip. He had her wrapped around his finger the entire time. But here's the twist. Common was the one who ended it. And instead of being upfront, he tried to smooth it over by blaming their busy schedules. A clean excuse on the surface, but everybody knew the truth ran deeper.
It's like those things you pray for and you don't get them until you're ready. And I think, whatever growing I had to do, it was the divine time in alignment when Janifer and I started being interested in each other, because we had been around each other before. We worked together before or something. But this was the time where we just felt and got to see each other in that way.
Tiffany Haddish wasn't about to let Common slide with that busy schedule excuse. She clapped back, hinting he might just be the kind of man who never settles down, like a bee jumping from flower to flower. She wished him joy and happiness, but her words carried a sharp edge. It sounded like she was quietly accusing him of cheating. When Common moved on with Janifer Hudson, Tiffany opened up again. She said it was the healthiest, most fun relationship she ever had, where she felt the safest. But the breakup wasn't mutual. Common told her, "I think this relationship has run its course." And she could only respond, "Okay, you're gonna be a 50-year-old single man? Okay." And now, it looks like Janifer is facing the same cycle. Tiffany and J-Hud aren't the first, and they won't be the last. Common's history of heartbreak runs deep, with Serena Williams, Taraji P. Henson, Erykah Badu, and more.
Coming live from the happy place, always bringing out guests that you can't replace. And this next one is special, cause just like me, he's from the south side of the Chi City. He makes music and movies.
For context, Common and Erykah Badu started dating back in 2000. They lasted about 2 years before she ended things in late 2002. At first, Erykah stayed silent while Common shared his side. He claimed she dumped him over the phone while he was on tour, saying she had feelings for another man. To him, it was his first real love and his first real heartbreak. He even admitted he could barely eat, that he felt hollow and lost. But eventually, Erykah spoke up. She hinted that infidelity may have been the real reason they fell apart. She even said cheating wasn't a deal breaker for her, explaining what mattered most was companionship, trust, and growth. Still, she added that men like Common often have a need to chase. So, while Common told the world she left him for someone else, the truth may be that he cheated. That's manipulative. And when I say he had a reputation, I mean it. Years later, after his split from Angela Rye, he tried to rebrand himself.
Very grateful. I thank God each and every day, and I'm just letting God guide this relationship.
Because God is in it, right?
God is in it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Listen. Okay, this is the happy place. And we
speak on it.
She the one you say.
Speak on it.
I heard that.
Speak on it.
But here at the happy place, we like to respect people's privacy, so I'm not gonna ask you too many more questions about that.
Yeah.
But everybody wanna know, so I had to.
Yeah.
Ms. Hudson had to get into that thing.
We keep it private, but I want to acknowledge how wonderful she is, how great she is, so that's good.
Yes. I feel that same way about my partner.
Judging by how things ended with Janifer Hudson, therapy clearly didn't change Common much. He was out here calling Janifer the one, while supposedly cheating the whole time. And the sad part? Janifer had already been through more than enough. Remember her relationship with wrestler David Otunga? Just weeks after they got engaged, her mother, brother, and nephew were murdered by her brother-in-law. It was unimaginable pain, and Janifer needed someone steady to lean on. David stepped up, even planning little escapes to help her heal. Then, like a ray of light, Janifer got pregnant, and in 2009, they welcomed their son, David Jr. For a moment, it felt like her family was complete. But after 2 years engaged, questions grew louder about marriage. Instead, the relationship unraveled. Janifer claimed David became aggressive, threatening, even harassing both her and their child. She said he sent chilling messages that left her so shaken she had to call security to keep him away. Thankfully, David never showed up at the studio, but later that day, Janifer Hudson claimed things escalated at home. She said David confronted her, grabbed their son by the arm, and dragged him upstairs to the master bedroom before shoving her out while still holding the child's hand. Janifer deserved so much better. But was Common really an upgrade? Honestly, no. He was never the good guy. Now she's just another name on his long list of heartbreaks. And true to form, Common will likely soft launch his next romance like nothing ever happened. Meanwhile, Tiffany Haddish is enjoying the show, making sure the world has front row seats to the drama. The shade she's been throwing cracked the situation wide open. Janifer's name is now right at the center, while Common flaunts his new flame. Was Tiffany just being playful, or did she rip open old wounds Janifer is still nursing? Either way, this story is far from over.